The biggest sign that something big is about to happen in your life. When I mean big, I mean a big transformation. It could be a big manifestation. So when it comes to creating what we want in our life, we do experience a lot of signs. And the thing about the universe and how it works is it really works with signs. Signs follow those who believe. That's how everything works. Nature works that way. Before it rains, the clouds start to become dark, lightning. That's a sign it's going to rain. The seasons, signs, the trees, the leaves, they change color. So the universe always gives clues to changes, but sometimes we are not aware of it. So why aren't we aware when there's a big sign for our transformation, our manifestation? Well, the reason we aren't aware of it has to do with our mind, predominantly our intellect mind. You see, here's something you must know. Our thinking mind was not created or developed to make logic or understand the universe. Our thinking mind was only made to interact with our environment, to basically experience the environment. It wasn't made for us to try to figure out why this happens, why it doesn't work, or how does the universe work. The universe doesn't owe us logic. It doesn't work with our logic. So with that being said, there are signs all around, but because of our intellect mind, we miss it because we don't know how to interact with it, or we put it off another way. So always remember this. Whenever there's change or anything, it has to take a course of momentum. Momentum is the energy that build up and is being released. So usually when you're going to receive a big manifestation or a big change, there is some momentum. Now, I'm going to reveal to you the biggest sign out of all the signs we see, and I'm sure there's a lot of them, and we all have heard of them. But I find this particular sign very, very important. And I would label this the biggest sign because with this sign, it really puts everything together. And let me reveal the biggest sign and I'll break down when you receive this sign, what's happening. So the biggest sign that your manifestation or some sort of big change or transformation is near is when you all of a sudden feel a sense of calmness about everything. Things that used to bother you, things that used to get you anxious, all of a sudden they take on a neutral, calming state. What's going on? Well, here's how it works. Whenever we become one or aligned with our desire, the first part of you that will alert you will be your subconscious or unconscious mind. It's known as the emotional mind. So your subconscious will always alert you, and the alert will be a sense of calm, of peace. Why do you have the sense of calm and peace? Well, the reason you have the sense of calm and peace is because your mind, or what is known as your true self, now accepts that what you want has already been created. You just haven't experienced it in this physical form. So hence your subconscious mind now says, relax, it's done. The issue is your conscious mind doesn't see it that way. So you may have this overwhelming sense of calmness going on, and you may be wondering, like, why all of a sudden I'm so calm about everything? Why do I have peace of everything? And your mind will try to make sense of it. Well, now you know why your mind is trying to make sense, because your mind doesn't understand how the universe works. Remember, your mind was only made to interpret or experience, not figure it out. Now, the only part of your mind that has that ability to figure out and decode the universe is your unconscious or subconscious mind. So this is why your subconscious mind gets this feeling, because it's a feeling of allowance. There's no resistance. If there's no resistance, the momentum is free to flow. So whenever you experience this sign of feeling just peace and calm, be grateful and get happy, because a big change or your biggest desires or whatever you're thinking of creating, it's about to manifest. You see, the feeling of the calmness creates a resonance of no resistance. Now you're allowing what you want to come in. Here's something you need to know if you don't know. This universe we live in, it's called an intrusive universe. Things come towards you and I. Nothing goes away. So that means whatever you desire, whatever you do not desire, are both simultaneously coming towards us. And when we tune in to the things we desire, that's called a state of allowance. When you allow something to come in, that's where you feel the sense of peace and calm, because it's a silent confidence that it's done. And that is being decoded through your higher or your subconscious mind, through what's known as your higher self. So what do you do when you experience this feeling? Can I quicken it, or what should I do? Well, no, you can't quicken it. The reason you can't quicken it because it's already done. It just hasn't transferred into your what you call 3D dimension. It's already created in the etheric dimension, which is what we call quantum, the spiritual, or the backdrop dimension. So there's no way why would you speed it up? It's already done. But what you can do is you can remain in alignment to allow it to flow easier, meaning with no resistance, with no delay, so to speak. However, as I said, you cannot speed it up, but you can slow it down. How do you slow it down? By allowing your mind to interrupt the flow. So what do you want to do? So when you receive and you see this feeling of calmness, and all of a sudden you say, whoa, everything doesn't bother me anymore. Now you know your desire is on the way. So what do? Accept it. Remind yourself that, oh, my desire is close. Don't dwell on it. Just know it's there and then let it go and continue doing what you want to do. Focus, whatever. Your desire is about the big changes happening. The biggest transformation will occur in your life. That's how you release the resistance from your conscious mind, and now you allow what you want to come in. See how that works? Great. So the key to this is, remember this, that when we create anything in our life, it's always about a sense of confidence, calmness, and security. Think about it. When you know you're getting something or you're having something, your whole body and your whole chemistry changes, right? You're no longer in a state of panic, anxiety. Everything becomes calm because now you know it's all right. That's the same feeling. That's the same thing your mind is talking to you. So when you feel that, even though you can't logically see it around the corner or you can't logically make sense of, hey, why am I feeling so good or nothing's bothering me, but I don't see my desire? Well, now you know why. You remember again, let me review. The reason is your intellect mind doesn't know that. It can't interpret that. That's not its job. It wasn't created to figure out the universe. It was created to what? Experience or interact reality. It's your unconscious mind, the emotional mind, that has the ability. So whenever you just feel a sudden sense of calmness and peace in your life and you're creating something or you've been doing this change, now you know it's about to come in. It's about to give birth into your reality. So this is how you keep the momentum, and before you know it, that big goal, that big dream, that big desire, that big transformation will be on the horizon, and you will experience your true desires.